If you're looking for a Darkrai deck, look no further. I've got the strongest Darkrai deck in the game for you right here. Before we jump into it, please like and subscribe. So let's get down to business. In this deck, we have 2 Froakies, we have 2 Frogadiers, we have 2 Greninjas. Okay, these are known as the snipers. They're not new to this expansion pack, so I'm not going to get too deep into those, but they are crucial for this deck. We have 1 Darkrai, 2 Drudgeons, and we have 1 Meowth. Those are our Pokemon for the deck. Getting to our items, we have 2 potions, 2 Pokeballs, 1 Rocky Helmet, 2 Professor Researchers, 1 Giovanni, 1 Leaf, and 1 Cyrus. I promise you, you're going to love this deck. This is super powerful. It's super hard to stop. And I just love this deck. This is my favorite deck right now. One thing to remind you, when you make this deck, fire and water will be attached because you have Drudgeon in the deck. So please check your energy. Make sure you take off fire and water. It's only darkness for this deck. All right. With that being said, let's jump into some battles so I can show you how it works. All right, let's see where we going second here. We got our Darkrai out the gate, which is nice. So we'll go ahead and use that. Now the idea of this deck is to use the Darkrai, gain energy with him, while using Drudgeon as defense and using the Greninjas as snipers. I promise you this deck is so overpowered. So let's see if we can get set up here. Darkrai is very powerful in the game. Every energy you attach to him, it does 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So as you see here, we're attaching 1 energy, does 20 damage. Super powerful. So let's see here if he actually attacks us. Okay, so he does. Fine with us. That's what the Rocky Helmet is for. Alright, so we were able to pull a Froakie. So we'll go ahead and get set up. Sabrina, I'm not too worried about that. Let's see, we might go ahead and just use this Giovanni right here. Go ahead and get that Mankey out the way. We'll go ahead and heal up whenever you get the chance to heal up Darkrai with the potions. That's what the potions are for this deck, because that Cyrus card is super powerful and you do not want somebody to have the ability to use Cyrus to draw your Darkrai out and end up getting it killed. So, first point on the scoreboard. Let's see where we go from here. No more Pokemon left. Yeah, this is, wow. Okay, I was just about to say, this is an easy win. He saw that as well. He went ahead and conceded defeat. So we really didn't even get to get into the deck yet. So let's go ahead and see if we can run another battle here. Alright, let's see what we got. Pull Darkrai again, which is always nice. But that's not gonna happen every time, obviously. So I would like to get a different start, but we'll see what happens with this game. Opponent has a Drudgeon himself, so he's most likely going to be building a Pokemon in the background. He's pulling Darkness, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so we'll go ahead and use this Pokeball, see what we get. Got a Payday. We got a Meowth, who we only used the Meowth really in the beginning of the game. We'll go ahead and use him here because every time you use his attack, which is the Payday, you get to draw a card. So it's beneficial to go through our deck a little bit faster. And that's what we're going to do here. Since our opponent has a Drudgeon, he's not really posing a threat to us. So we're going to go ahead and draw a couple cards here. If you pull me out later on throughout your hand, you don't really use him. He's only useful right at the beginning. Well, okay, so this guy's seen where this game was going to go and went ahead and quit as well. So we'll get into another one here. Like I said, this is just, the deck is super powerful. People can tell, and they often will rage quit. So we'll try one more. Okay, so here we go. So this will be a different kind of setup. Didn't pull our Darkrai, so we're going to work towards finding him through the deck, as well as getting our Greninja set up and the Drudgeon set up. Alright, so we got a Dialga deck. So this should be interesting. Put on a Rocky helmets. Alright. So this should be a little bit more challenging for us. So we should be able to get into our entire hand and get set up the way we want to. Professor X drew a Drudgeon, which is fine with us. We'll go ahead and put him front and center. So our Greninja evolution is going to be set up as long as he doesn't red card us. He should be looking good. Got a Rocky helmet, so that's what works for us as well. Rocky helmet with the Drudgeon is especially useful because then when they attack this Drudgeon, they'll lose 40 health. So that always comes in handy. So there he loses 40 health, and we have our Greninja. First one set up. Let's see what we get with this Pokeball. Okay, so we got another Drudgeon. Perfect. We'll use that other Drudgeon just in case he pulls out a Sabrina. You just switch back and forth between your Drudgeons until one of them dies. As you can see, we're also going to put our energy on that Drudgeon just for that same reason, in case we need to retreat. Dialga is pretty nice. I'm gonna make a Dialga deck. and put a video together for you guys here soon. But for now, this Darkrai to me is the most powerful deck you can have currently. So we got another Pokeball. Let's see what this is. Perfect. So when we put this Darkrai up, you'll see this is the exact setup we want. Darkrai doing 20 damage. Greninja doing 20 damage as well, all without even having to attack. Trying to decide where we want to attack at. We're gonna go here. So now he's in a tough spot because if he attacks us, it's gonna cost 40 for him to attack us, and then we'll be able to go ahead and kill that Dialga without even having to use an attack of ourselves. So I would assume he's going to retreat here. He's trying to save that Pokemon. Understandable. He's not going to retreat. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and attack here. So he'll lose 40 for that. That attack didn't help him. That actually just killed him. Now he's going to be fighting for his life. So yeah, we put this next Drudgeon up there. And then we begin working on that second evolution of Greninjas. We're going to use this Cyrus and force him to bring that out because he's trying to evolve that Pokemon and we don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out the way. And now we'll have enough energy on our Darkrai to actually attack. So no matter what he does, he might bring out a Sabrina and attempt to attack the Greninjas, which is what most people do. However, as you can see, his health is already very low, so he'll more than likely have to retreat that Pokemon. I mean, if he's smart, he doesn't have a choice. Wow. Okay, so he just chose the suicide route, which is fine. I mean, he knew he was going to lose. There's not too much he could have done. So as you see here, we'll be able to, unless he concedes, we'll be able to go ahead and kill him without even attacking. We could kill him with the Greninja, or we could just add this energy here, knock him out. This deck is just super powerful. You guys are going to love this deck. That is how that works. So again, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm going to keep these decks coming for you guys all the time. I take my time and do the research to make sure these decks work out perfectly. And I promise a lot of people are going to be using this deck very soon. You do not want to be the last one. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think.